A Stokes interview is scheduled when a married couple fails to convince the immigration officer at the initial interview that the marriage was a bona fide marriage and not entered into merely for immigration purposes. On the day of your Stokes hearing, be sure that you and your spouse dress neatly and arrive for your appointment on time. Although you may have provided documents to the immigration officer at the initial hearing, you must do so again at the Stokes interview, along with any additional documents you may wish to provide. The immigration officer will review your application and documents. You and your spouse should be prepared to answer questions based upon the information that you have provided in your application and documents. You and your spouse will be separated, sworn in, and questioned. Everything that is said will be recorded. Since both you and your spouse are under oath, it is extremely important to tell the truth. Giving false testimony under oath will not only result in denial of your green card, it is also a crime. You and your spouse will be asked questions based upon the information you provided in your application. In addition, you and your spouse will be asked questions that a married couple should be expected to answer. The Stokes interview is similar to the initial interview, except you and your spouse will be asked more detailed questions and questioned separately. The immigration officer will compare the answers of you and your spouse to see if they match. The following are examples of the questions you and your spouse will be asked. Where did you and your spouse meet? Where did you go on your first date? Where did you and your spouse live before marriage? Who was at your wedding? Did you have a reception? Where did you go on your honeymoon? Where did you and your spouse first live together after marriage? What side of the bed do you sleep on? What movie did you both last see together? What did your spouse have for dinner last night? What's the color of your spouse's toothbrush? What is the color of the living room carpet? How many brothers and sisters does your spouse have? What is your spouse's parents' names? If the immigration officer is convinced that you have a bona fide marriage, your application will be approved. If the immigration officer is not convinced, your application for a green card will be denied. Once your case is denied, you may be placed under a removal proceeding. In order to optimize your chances of having your application for a green card approved, it is highly recommended that you have an experienced attorney prepare your application and go with you to the hearing. If you have questions concerning the subject, you may call us to schedule a free consultation.